Writing in Italiano. Notice that Italiano is spelled with the small E, the small initial. When we write in Italian, at the very beginning, we need to pay attention to the nouns that we use, because the nouns are the foundation of the structure. Verb, adjectives, and other elements, important elements of the sentence, will have to agree with the noun. In English, we only have one feature that is associated to each noun, and the feature is whether the noun is singular or plural. Why is that important? Because whether it is singular or plural will determine the form of the verb. A tree is, but trees are. A tree falls down, but trees fall down. And there must be what we call an agreement. The verb must agree with the noun in terms of singular and plural. This feature is called number. So we can say that tree is singular, trees are plural, and the category that this belongs to is called number. In Italian, in addition to number, we have a second feature, which is gender. Each noun in Italian is assigned a gender. It's either masculine or feminine. So in addition to having singular and plural, which is called number, we also have gender, masculine and feminine. For some nouns, it is intuitive why the gender is masculine or feminine. Let's take uomo, which means man. It is a masculine noun. Let's take donna, which means woman, and it is a feminine noun. Because of the biology, the binary system of our distinction, we have nouns that automatically belong to one or the other category. There are a lot of other objects, items, that are assigned a gender pretty much at random. Okay? So, for instance, let's take the word classe. Since we're talking about school, let's take the word classe. And let's take the word professore. No, actually no. Let's take something like cuore. Cuore means heart. Classe. Classe is feminine. Cuore is masculine. Why? Because of where the words derive from Latin and Greek and so forth. Now, let's go forward. Let's take these examples that I hope will make things clear. Maybe you're familiar with the word bambino. Bambino means boy. Bambina means girl. Classical example of gender distinction, which is automatic. Let's take classe and cuore, since we already started working with it. Now, how do we tell the gender? Well, with bambino, bambina, we know because we have a reference in reality, in real life. But there is also a grammatical way of telling. Nouns that end with O are normally masculine. There are exceptions. Nouns that end with A are feminine. And again, we have exceptions. But what about nouns that end with A? Each noun has a gender assigned. We saw that classe is feminine and cuore is masculine. The reason, we don't know, but that's the way it is. How can we tell which gender? We don't. And, in fact, you must learn the noun with its gender associated. A mnemonic device is to learn the article that goes in front of the specific word. La classe, you cannot tell whether it is masculine or feminine by the ending E, but if you remember that it is la classe, this will tell you la is the feminine article, will tell you that classe is feminine. For cuore, the article is il. Same thing applies. You can't tell by the ending whether it is masculine or feminine, but if you remember the article that goes with it, then you will automatically know that it is, the cuore is masculine. Okay, so we saw already the category of gender. Now let's apply to these very words the rule of the plural. And we use classe again and cuore, yeah. The rule of the plural. Bambino means one boy. The plural, the ending will be bambini with the letter I. Bambini, boys. Bambina means girl. The plural of a is e. Bambine. Bambine means girls. What about the plural of the letter E? It is I. Classi, cuori. So O, plural I, A, plural E, plural I. Obviously I'm using the Italian spelling, the word of the spelling. Very good. We have bambino now. And we have bambini. We have bambine. Sorry, bambina. And bambine. We have classe. And we have classi. Cuore. And we have cuori. Now, we want to add an adjective, a qualifier. We want to add information about these nouns. We want to say that they are good. Good boy, good girl, good class, good heart. So we go to the dictionary, we look up good. And the dictionary will give us the masculine singular form of the adjective, and it will give us buono. This is masculine singular. Now, buono, masculine singular, which are the masculine singular nouns in this bunch? This one. So bambino, buono, sorry. Is there another masculine singular? Yes, it's cuore. So it will be un cuore buono. What's the feminine form? I'm sure you guessed. It is buone. Remember, this is an adjective, okay? Buona. Buona is feminine singular. What are the feminine singular nouns here? Bambina and classe. Una classe buona, una bambina buona. I'm sure that now you know how to do the plural. Buono becomes, buoni. Bambine will be buone, right? A, e. Classi, femminile, buone. And cuori, buoni. So when you see this form of adjective in the dictionary, you know that it will have basically four forms. Masculine singular, masculine plural, feminine singular, feminine plural, and the same here. Now, we are still looking at the bambino, bambini. I'm using the same words. Cuore and cuori. Now, let's say that we want to say that these are smart. I'm not sure about a smart heart, but let's pretend that it works. We want to say that we have an intelligent boy, an intelligent girl, an intelligent class, and an intelligent heart. Okay, so we go to the dictionary and we find that the word for intelligent is intelligente. Intelligente. Well, intelligente, what's the plural of intelligente? Intelligenti. Intelligente is the form that works both for the masculine and the feminine. This word, this adjective that ends with e, is identical both for the masculine and the feminine. The plural, e, is also going to work for both the masculine and the feminine. When with buono we had to change each time, with intelligente and all the adjectives that end with e, we only have one form in the singular and one form in the plural. So il bambino intelligente, la bambina intelligente, la classe intelligente, il cuore intelligente. And then the plural, bambini intelligenti, bambine intelligenti, classi, cuori intelligenti. So to summarize, singular of nouns, they can end with these three vowels. Either a noun ends with O, with A, or with A. There are a few nouns that end with E or accented E, with U, with accented U. But we are not really interested in them right now. Let's focus again. Nouns that end with O have a plural with E. Nouns that end with A become E, and nouns that end in the singular with E will have the plural with E. Adjectives. There are two, let's call them classes of adjectives. Let's call it let's say that there is the first class. It is like buono. Buono will have a feminine form. And then each one of them will have a plural. Buoni, buone. And there is a second class of adjectives that end with e. Intelligente works both for the masculine and the feminine. It has a plural form, intelligenti, that also works with masculine and feminine.